in rejected romance news.
Rejected.
Submitted by Hee-hoo. A love-struck burglar flooded a woman's B&B after she rejected his romantic advances.
What?
You robbed her first and then fell in love with her?
No.
That sounds like a bullshit.
Yeah, it's some bullshit. No, so this man, he was a painter and a decorator for this woman's bed and breakfast. And he professed his love to her, and she rejected
I love you
him.
very much.
Why is he Chicano?
Wait, he's a painter and decorator, right?
So it takes place in the UK, just maybe.
Damn, Mexicans are
You have
going
your
far
accent
nowadays,
right.
huh?
Yeah, so his name is Kevin, by the way. So.
Mamondes?
No, it's partly.
Oh, okay, never.
Oh,
Fine.
it's anglicized.
Ah.
Yeah.
He has to be Mexican.
Heartily mala.
I don't hear of Mexican decorators that much.
Sometimes.
Oh.
You don't go on Craigslist every day like I do.
Oh, I don't. Kevin professed his love to Kathy, and she rejected him, saying she doesn't have the same feelings he does.
I love you so much.
And so, because of that, like because of her rejecting him and stuff, like he started acting really inappropriately. So she reduced his duties to the point where like she just sacked him pretty much.
Sacked him?
Like fired him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not in bed, sacked him. So anyway, so then she ends up going to visit some family members, and she gets a phone call from her neighbors saying that her house has water coming out of it, like it's being flooded. And so she gets there and she discovers a shit ton of damage to her property. So this is her bed and breakfast.
Oh, wow. That's like a holy shit.
Is that... Are there multiple units in here?
God.
Or is that one giant house?
That looks like
One giant house.
it looks like a fucking castle, dude.
Yeah.
Man, I'd fall in love with her too.
I know why he fell in love.
So this is Kathy, and this is some of the damage. So what he
Oh,
did is he
damn.
left the shower heads on the floor in the bathroom and just left the water running
On purpose?
on purpose. Like he broke into her house to do that.
But wouldn't he get caught though? Like, wouldn't people just know who did it?
Yeah. So,
Damn.
yeah, he
That's a
caused.
nice house.
Cause he got caught, right?
Her decor is
Yeah. So
Pretty
he
poor.
did confess to everything, and he said that it was just because he got really drunk and he was really heartbroken because
what a
she
bitch.
rejected.
Oh,
You just
that makes-
ruined all of your chances.
That makes it okay.
Yeah. So he caused like.
If you're heartbroken, you could do whatever you want.
Even kill people?
And he was drunk, so he probably peed in the shower at the same time.
Oh yeah, true. British people are always drunk anyways.
I know.
Wait, so you said he's a burglar? So what did he steal?
That's what I was trying to figure out, but I think they
Or
might.
he broke into the house.
I think they
Burglar
labeled
rap.
Oh.
because of the fact that he broke in.
He's a trespasser.
Yeah, exactly. And he also like removed the keys from like all of the doors so the police couldn't come in to like stop the flooding. So like he like planned it out.
Wait, so there was no one there?
No, because she had left to go visit family.
Oh, so she like closed it for that time.
Yeah.
He's like the most softest, passive-aggressive person I've ever met.
What would you do if this shit happened to you?
Happens to me all the time.
Really?
There's tons of people that are madly in love with me, and I just tell them I don't have that kind of time right now.
What if they flood your car then?
The inside of my car,
Yeah.
then I guess I'll have a swimming pool while I'm driving to work.
That's the way to look at it. Maybe he was just trying to add a swimming pool that she always wanted inside the property.
As long as I have the snorkel that sticks out of the window or the moonroof.
You know what made me think of like, so it probably didn't go down like this, but it reminded me of Jumanji. Remember when the water goes throughout the whole fucking house and it gets all sick? Like, oh
The
my
monsoon?
god. Yeah. Oh man. That would have been awesome. That would be so worth like water damage.
Would it be worth it?
Yeah, if you could experience that, like
Surfing your own house?
yeah, like a raging waters inside of your house.
Yeah, I would fix it and then I would sell it immediately.
Or you could
That was
just
fun.
build your house like that in the first place. If you get a lot of money, you just kind of like...
Put water in your house?
No, I mean, you would waterproof your house first so that you could like surf out of it somehow, you know?
Holy shit! It's kind of like where you go, Universal Studios Hollywood, right? Remember that fucking cowboy thing where the tram pulls up and then they flood the whole thing?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's like that. So it's made to do that. You can press a button and the whole house gets flooded, but then it drains away.
That's
And then
tight.
it pumps it back up again so you can do it again and again.
That's a great idea, Michael.
Your furniture's all rubber. Your bed's rubber.
I know.
Couch is rubber. Just so it can sustain the water.
Dude, that would be the best way to wake up every
Squeaky-ass
morning.
house.
Imagine that's your alarm clock. You're in bed
Fuck,
and the
that'd be,
water
like, the
starts.
worst way to wake up.
And then you go down the water slide. Yeah.
No, it's probably gonna be like, oh, it's raining, I'm cold, turn it away, take it away, like that. I feel like that's what's gonna happen after the first time that it happens, Joe.
It's like a morning shower.
No. I like your concept. I think for mine, I think I would like to have a robot, instead of like all this water coming, a robot just gently cradle me out of
You
bed
gotta be realistic.
and then carry me into the perfect temperature water and then just wash me while I'm still sleeping and then dress me, get me ready. And then, I don't know.
You just want 3 hookers.
Why 3?
Have you girls ever experienced like a guy that professed their love, and then when you turn them down, then they try to harm you or sabotage you?
Not harm, but they just got angry.
That's it?
Yeah, they
They
just
didn't
got
try
angry
to
at
flood
me.
your house?
What happened?
Flood your locker or like
No, so
Ex-boyfriends.
peed on your shoe?
I it was a dude in college, and I told him straight. I was like, I for the longest time I thought that like you had a crush on me, and then he played off like, oh no, I never did, until one day he decided to ask me out on a date, and I said no, and he was
I
like,
told you have a crush on me, motherfucker.
yeah, and then he was like, I was like, oh, why don't you just give me a chance? And I was like, because I'm not interested, and I'm telling you, I'm not interested.
Why did you give him a chance, Julia?
Because I wasn't interested in
Why?
him.
What was wrong with them?
He had mad yellow fever, so he was hitting on every single
okay,
Asian
okay,
girl
okay,
there.
okay, that
And,
makes
You didn't
like,
feel special.
well,
You
no,
wanted to be the only Mulan.
he had weird ideals too, because like he'll be like so he'll call me up really randomly, right? And he was like,
You like
oh my
feet binding?
No, he was like, oh my god, why are you taking all like the summer school classes? And I was like,
What?
my appointment's not even ready yet. And he was
Yeah.
like, oh, just kidding. And I was like, what the fuck? And he was like, what classes do you plan on taking? And I'm like, I don't know. And he was like, okay, yeah, that's cool.
So sounds like a loser.
So like for a homework assignment, what was the measurements, right? And I was like, oh, it's like this centimeters by this centimeters. And he's like, centimeters? I only have an inch ruler. And I was like, just convert the measurements. And he was like, oh, I got this. Is this what you got? And I'm like, these are the measurements I'm gonna use. And he's like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll totally use that. And then there'll be like other times where he'll like call me and be like, hey, and like he'll try to have like these deep talks with me about like how all these like other girls that he's encountered, like they only like guys that have money or that have cars. And I was like, dude, bro, I think you're just looking into the wrong girls. And then he was like, why? What's your type? And I'm like, well, I'm not telling you. And he's like, oh, come on. I told you what my type was. And I was like, yeah, that was your choice, and it's my choice to not tell you. So that's for me to know and not for you to know.
What was his type?
I don't know.
Anybody Asian?
Dude, he's even like till this day, from what I hear from my other friends, is that he's still hitting on this one chick that's had a boyfriend for a year, and he's still telling her that he's no good for her. Like that her boyfriend's no good for him and that she should date him. And I'm like, what the fuck,
Weird. There's a lot of weird people in this world.
dude? I don't know,
So
but yeah,
weird.
he got angry at me. I was like, dude, back off.
And you girls ever experienced that?
Not like them like trying to hurt me or anything. I did have an experience where
Well, because Tiff can't say no, so she never goes through that.
Exactly.
You just got with them.
I did. You
I
see,
see.
that's why I was the In Too Deep girl, because there was this one time that I did reject like a close friend of mine, and he really liked me, and I was like, oh,
How did he tell you? You wrote it with spray paint?
I didn't know. I forgot how he told me. He told me in
He
person.
cummed in his fucking wrist and said,
Gross.
"What time is it? I love you."
Yeah, but then after I told
Or
him
you wrote
like,
your name on the lawn with a lawnmower? Tiffany. What did he do?
I don't remember. He just told me, and I just rejected him. But I did it like the nicest way I could, because you know me, I hate confrontation and being mean to people. So after that, like I thought I did pretty good, and I was pretty nice. And then he like stopped talking to me completely. He started spreading rumors about me, like telling other people I was a bitch and I did this and that and I don't know what. And I was just like, what
Damn.
the fuck? And
That's
we were like,
mean.
we were close friends because he was my neighbor too. So that sucked.
Oh, that's so weird, man.
Yeah, but anyways, this guy, Kevin, he was handed a 20-month prison sentence. And he also has, they say he's suspended for 18 months along with a rehab requirement.
Suspended meaning like he can't do his job anymore?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what
He
that
doesn't
means.
go to
We've gone
school.
through this before. I think it means probation.
Oh, okay.
And then he also has a restraining order placed against him to stay away from Kathy for 5 years. So,
Man, what's up with all these thirst mongers, man? They're all fucking weird, dude. Especially dudes. You know what this reminds me of? Guys that get rejected. They go, fuck you. I don't want your fucking number anyway, bitch.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
you were just like idolized. You just like, I want your number. What's
so
up, girl? What's your
weird.
name? No. What? Fuck you. I don't want your number anyway.
it's like how loser. Like, how are you gonna win her over if you're talking shit to her?
I don't know either. They're so desperate for pussy. It's so crazy.
They like try to act like they know what's best for you, and they try to kind of control that.
Stay away. You know what? My niece actually went through something like this. So she went to a banquet, right? And then she was telling me about like her date, and she's like, "Yeah, I don't feel like I'm gonna kiss until I'm married, and I'm just gonna let that out there." And I'm like, "That's good. You fucking communicate everything." It's just I don't wanna kiss until I'm married, and I don't want a boyfriend until way later in life because you know we have so much life to live and experience to. I was like, damn, good girl, you fucking taught right. And then I was like, so you think do you like him or not? She goes, nah, he's not confident. And I'm like, good, only go for the confident ones. And he goes, yeah, because he doesn't have an opinion. He's always just agreeing with me all the time and trying to like say the same things I'm saying. And I even flipped it on him too. And I said one thing and I contradicted myself and he agreed with both. And I'm all like, that's right, that's my niece, that's good. And then she's like, but then he still likes me, and you know, somehow he thinks that I'm eventually gonna get with them. And I was like, well, you tell him that you don't get with little bitches. And she was like, you said bitch. And I'm like, that's right, you tell him that.
How old
so
is she?
proud. 13 or 14. Oh. Yeah. I was like, that's right, you go girl.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Just Kidding News. And if you guys want to share a story, there's a link down in the description box below where you can submit your story. If you guys want to watch more episodes, click right up here.